Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back to the series of lectures on parts of speech. In earlier lecture, in lecture number 8, we have studied about verb recognition. And in today's lecture, we are going to learn about transitive versus intransitive verb. Most of the students are going to make themselves confused related to this concept. So we are going to learn about the basics along with the tips in this topic. So stay with me and watch this video till end. Before moving towards the topic, let me just tell you that what we are going to study in this video. Number 1, we are going to study the transitive verb with examples. Next, we will deal with the intransitive verb with examples. Then we are going to deal with transitive and intransitive verb usage in a sentence along with their examples. And you are obviously going to have the tips for the recognition of transitive and intransitive verb. And at the last, as usual, you are going to have MCQs based practice set to strengthen your concepts. Let us start this video now. So students, before moving towards the main topic, which is transitive versus intransitive verb, I would like to give you the concept of simple sentence. Because it is very much important to know about the sentence structure with respect to the subject, verb and object. So that's why you will be able to strengthen or put the base of transitive and intransitive verb. So let us start the simple sentence structure. Students, in English grammar, the simplest sentence structure consists of majorly subject, verb and object. These are three necessary components of the sentence structure in the simplest form. Well, let me just tell you that subject is the person or the noun or a pronoun which is performing an action, or in simple words you may say that subject is doer of an action, whereas verb is actually action, something which is performed or done by subject is called verb, whereas object is actually the receiver of an action. And in object place we may also have noun or a pronoun. Majority we have pronoun in object place. Now let us focus on the examples with respect to these three components. Example number 1 is Anthony kicks football. In this example, Anthony is subject, as Anthony is the doer of an action, whereas the action performed by Anthony is kicks. And the receiver of this kick is football. So football is object, kicks is verb, whereas Anthony is the subject in this example. Example number 2. She accepted job offer. In this example, she is subject, as it is from the category of pronoun. As I told you that subject can be a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Accepted is verb. It is the past verb, as ed at the end of accept is indicating us that it is in the past tense. Job offer is actually an object in this sentence, as it is receiving the action from the subject. Let us move towards example number 3. She left in a hurry. Now in this example, this is a bit different from the above two examples. She is subject, as it is from the category of noun or a pronoun, whereas left is a verb. In a hurry is not at all an object in the sentence. In is belonging to the preposition, whereas a is determiner, or you may also say article, indefinite article, whereas hurry is adjective. So Whenever the sentence is ending with adjective or some other thing other than a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, we may say that it is not belonging from the category of an object. So, in this sentence, in a hurry is not an object. Number 1, transitive verb. Now we are going to study our main topic. Number 1, transitive verb. As the name implies, transitive means to pass over. As transitive is derived from a Latin word trans, which means to go across. So, transitive verb is a type of an action verb that links the subject with the object. As I told you that whenever we are going to deal with the sentence structure, we should have subject, verb and object in its basic form in the sentence. Well, the subject is actually the doer of an action, whereas the object is the receiver of an action. So, the transitive verb will be that verb which is going to transfer or which is going to pass over its meaning to the object, or which needs an object to complete its meaning. And let me just mention here that transitive verb is going to deal with both direct and indirect object in a sentence. Direct object is the object which is receiving the action directly, whereas indirect object is the object which is not receiving the action directly. As we have studied this topic earlier, and the link is provided in the description, you may access that link in order to clear the concept of direct and indirect object. The simple tip regarding the transitive verb is it answers us about what and whom. Let us apply this tip on example. Lucia threw the ball. Now, in this example, Lucia is subject, threw is verb, as the threw is indicating us that it has been transferred its meaning to object, which is the ball, and the ball is direct object in this example. Threw has been transferred its meaning. So, threw is transitive verb in this example. Let us apply the tip rule on it. What did Lucia threw? It is answering us about what. It means that it is transitive verb. Every transitive verb is going to give you an answer of what or whom. Next example is Lucia dropped her hat. In this example as well, dropped is actually the transitive verb because it is indicating us what did Lucia dropped. She dropped her hat. Number 2, intransitive verb. As the name implies, it is very much contrary to the transitive verb in its meaning as well as in function. Let us study this. An intransitive verb is not used with a direct object. If something comes after an intransitive verb, that is, in the position usually inhabited by the direct object, it doesn't answer what or whom. Instead, it answers a question like where, when, how, or how long. A direct object receives the action of a verb in a sentence. This means that the verb is done to the direct object. So, in the simplest word, we are going to conclude the intransitive verb as that intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not require any object, neither direct nor indirect object to complete its meaning. Example, Markel sang. In this example, Markel is actually the subject and sang is actually the verb. And we have nothing after the verb, so it means that sang is acting as intransitive verb in this example. In next example, Markel laughed. In this example, laughed is actually the intransitive because it is not passing its meaning over to an object, neither the direct nor the indirect object in this example. Next, we are going to discuss the more example of transitive versus intransitive even concept. First of all, dealing with the intransitive verb. The pirates laughed heartily. As I told you that it is going to answer us about what? The transitive verb answers us about what or whom. Let us apply this rule on this example. How did pirates laughed? Now, as you are going to notice that the question is addressing us how, not what. So it means that it is intransitive verb. Laughed in this example is acting as intransitive because it is not having any object to deliver or to pass out its meaning, as heartily is actually from the category of adjective. Transitive verb. Transitive verb is going to answer us about what or whom. Let us apply this rule on this example. The pirates found the treasure. What did pirates find? Pirate find or pirate found the treasure. So it is answering us about what. It means that it is a transitive verb. Found is verb in this sentence and the treasure is the direct object which is receiving the action directly. A transitive verb transitions to an object to complete its meaning. Next, we are going to deal with the transitive versus intransitive verb with respect to its sentence, how they make difference in our sentence. We are going to have the verb speak. At a time, verb can be transitive or intransitive, depends upon its usage in a sentence, that how you have used it and which meaning it is actually transferring or delivering. So, number one is speak. In transitive, you are going to speak as, I would like to speak with you. This is a transitive example because in this example, speak is directly passing over its meaning on you, which is pronoun. Speak act as intransitive verb like let's speak. As in this example, we do not have any object, so it is acting here as intransitive verb. Number two verb, read. Now we are going to read with respect to the transitive as well as intransitive. We are reading your new book. In this example, read is added with ing form and this is actually delivering its meaning on object which is new book or book. Book is actually coming from the category of noun. Read as intransitive. We are reading. In this example, we do not have object, so that's why in this example, reading is acting as intransitive verb. Verb number 3, cancel. Ed cancelled the reservation. In this example, it is answering us about what? what did Ed cancel? Ed cancelled the reservation. So the reservation is actually the receiver of the action in this example. So it is transitive verb. Cancel is acting as a transitive in this example. Cancel as intransitive verb will act as Ed cancelled. Now in this example we don't know what the Ed cancelled. So we are not having any object here. It is not completing its meaning. It is not delivering the complete sense. In this example, cancel is acting as intransitive verb. Verb number 4, agree. Agree as a transitive verb will act as I agree with you. In this example, agree is passing over its meaning, which is you. It is actually a pronoun in the sentence. So it is acting here in the place of object. So agree in this example is transitive verb. Agree as intransitive verb. I agree. Now in this example we do not have any object, so it means that verb is not delivering its meaning on the object, so it is intransitive verb. Last example is count. Count as transitive verb. We count on her assistance. In this example, count is actually the delivering its meaning on object, which is assistance. So it means that count in this example is acting as a transitive verb. Count as intransitive. That counts. In this example, we are not sure about that which counts or who counts or what counts. It means that the count verb is not delivering its meaning on object to give the complete sense. So counts in this example is intransitive verb. Now finally we are going to discuss about the tip, as well as we are going to conclude our today's topic. An easy way to identify the direct object in a sentence is by finding the sentence verb and then asking the question what or who. If you can easily answer the question, the verb has a direct object. Verbs with direct objects are called transitive, whereas if the object is missing in any example, or the verb is not delivering its meaning to any direct or indirect object, it means that we are not going to deal with the transitive then. We are dealing with intransitive. If the question doesn't make sense for this sentence, or if you can't answer it, answer about what or whom, then the sentence does not have a direct object and you are dealing with intransitive verb. Let us conclude the whole lecture in a simple tip that transitive verb is going to have direct or indirect object to pass over its meaning or to give the complete sense, as well as transitive verb will answer you about what or whom, and intransitive verb is very much contrary to it. Intransitive verb will not have any object and it will not answer us about what or whom. Now it is time to practice the concepts. Number 1. Choose the sentence that does not have a transitive verb. A. The moon shimmers. B. I killed a lion. C. I stole the books. D. I recited a poem. Number 2. Choose the sentence that doesn't have an intransitive verb. A. Donkeys bray. B. The boat capsized. C. Cheetahs run fast. D. Girls wear skirts. Number 3. Choose the sentence that does not have a transitive verb. A. Michael painted a picture. B. The young man walks fast. C. Young boys like chocolates. D. I ran the half marathon. Number 4. Choose the sentence that does not have an intransitive verb. A. I jog. B. The child gruggles. C. I saw a movie. D. She sobs. Number 5. Choose the sentence that does not have a transitive verb. A. He presented a bucket. B. He waved his arm. C. She understood my question. D. She laughed heartily. Number 6. Choose a sentence that does not have an intransitive verb. A. The farmer grows wheat. B. The farmer grows. C. He has grown fat. D. I am feeling unwell. Number 7. Choose the sentence that doesn't have a transitive verb. A. We showed her the flower vase. B. The grocer is selling vegetables. C. The grocer is selling this morning. D. The coach advised me to practice daily. Number 8. Choose the sentence that does not have an intransitive verb. A. The customer is buying this afternoon. B. The customer is buying pancakes. C. They were crying all day long. D. She giggled at the joke. Number 9. Choose the sentence that does not have a transitive verb. A. She cut the cake. B. They climbed the hill. C. Alex telephoned John. D. Michael telephoned today. Number 10. Choose the sentence that does not have an intransitive verb. A. The telecaller is answering questions. B. The telecaller is answering at this moment. C. She sleeps too much. D. He complains frequently. Now you are required to pause the video here and mark your answers from 1 to 10. I hope so that you have been marked. Now let us look for the answers. Number 1 goes with option A. Number 2 goes with option D. Number 3 goes with option B. Number 4 goes with option C. Number 5 goes with option D. Number 6 goes with option A. Number 7 goes with option C. Number 8 goes with option B. Number 9 goes with option D. Number 10 goes with option A. I hope so by focusing on the main concept of transitive versus intransitive and along to focus on the tips, you have been done all right. If not, then don't worry, just replay the video and look over the concepts along with the tips. I am pretty sure that you were able to do it. Thank you.